Technology isn't just knocking on the door anymore. It's basically remodeled the entire house and is now picking out the furniture. From the moment we wake up and glance at our smartwatches to how global industries manage their most complex operations, tech is weaving itself deeper into the fabric of our daily lives. It's moving at a pace that's both exhilarating and, let's be honest, sometimes a little hard to keep up with. We're talking fundamental shifts, not just incremental updates. Today, we're diving deep into 4 specific currents in this massive tech ocean, 4 major trends that are seriously shaking things up across pretty much every industry you can think of. These aren't just niche developments for tech enthusiasts. They're foundational changes impacting how businesses operate, how we manage our health, how we handle our finances, and even how our cities are becoming smarter and more responsive. We're talking about the Internet of Things, software as a service, HealthTech, and FinTech. Each one is a powerhouse in its own right. I've been looking at these for a while now, and it's clear they're not just buzzwords that'll fade away. These are the pillars of the next generation of innovation. So in this video, we're going to break down what each of these means, why they matter, and how they're collectively revolutionizing our world, piece by piece. We'll look at the practical applications and the bigger picture implications. Stick around, because this is the stuff that's defining our future, right now. Alright, so first up, let's talk about IoT, the Internet of Things. At its core, it's a pretty straightforward concept, but with massive implications. We're talking about taking everyday objects, things that were traditionally dumb and offline, and embedding them with sensors, software, and connectivity. This allows them to collect and exchange data, essentially giving them a digital voice and making them part of a larger network. Think about your smart thermostat learning your schedule, or your fridge letting you know you're out of milk. That's IoT in a nutshell, but it scales way beyond just our homes. In our personal lives, this translates to smart homes becoming increasingly sophisticated. Lights that adjust to the time of day, security systems you can monitor from halfway across the world, voice assistants controlling everything from your music to your shopping list. It's about convenience, sure, but also efficiency and even security. These devices learn our preferences, automate routines, and ultimately aim to make our living spaces more responsive and intuitive. The ecosystem is growing exponentially, with more and more manufacturers building connectivity into everything from coffee makers to doorbells. It's a web of devices designed to work together seamlessly. But where IoT really flexes its muscles is in the industrial space, often called IoT, or the Industrial Internet of Things. Imagine factories where machinery can predict its own maintenance needs, minimizing downtime. Think about logistics companies tracking shipments with pinpoint accuracy in real time, optimizing routes and fuel consumption. Or agriculture, where sensors in fields monitor soil conditions and weather patterns to maximize crop yields. This isn't just about incremental improvements, it's about fundamentally redesigning processes for efficiency, safety, and resource management on a huge scale. The amount of data generated is staggering. Ultimately, IoT is creating a world that's more interconnected and data-rich than ever before. It's bridging the physical and digital realms, allowing for unprecedented levels of automation, monitoring, and control. Of course, with all this connectivity come challenges. Security and privacy are huge considerations, but the potential for smarter cities, more efficient industries, and more personalized experiences is undeniable. It's no longer a futuristic concept. It's actively being built out, sensor by sensor, connection by connection, forming the backbone of a more intelligent, responsive world. Next up, let's unpack SaaS, software as a service. This one has fundamentally changed how both businesses and individuals get their hands on and use software. Gone are the days, for the most part, of buying a software license on a CD-ROM, installing it on one computer, and then having to buy upgrades down the line. SaaS flips that model on its head. Instead of owning the software, you essentially rent it, typically through a subscription, and access it over the internet, usually through a web browser or a dedicated app. Think Netflix, but for productivity tools, CRM systems, or graphic design software. For businesses, this shift has been a game changer. The upfront costs are significantly lower, no need to invest heavily in server infrastructure or expensive perpetual licenses for every employee. SaaS solutions are typically scalable, meaning companies can easily adjust the number of users or features they need as they grow or as their needs change. This flexibility is huge. Plus, Updates, maintenance, and security patches are generally handled by the SaaS provider, taking a significant burden off internal IT departments. It allows companies to focus on their core business rather than software management. And it's not just businesses. Individuals benefit massively too. Many of us use SaaS products daily without even thinking about it. Think Google Workspace, Microsoft 365, Spotify, or Adobe Creative Cloud. We get access to powerful software from virtually any device with an internet connection. Our data is often synced across these devices, and we receive continuous updates and new features without having to manually install anything. This accessibility and convenience have democratized access to tools that were once out of reach for many, fostering creativity and productivity. So, the bottom line with SaaS is that it makes software more accessible, flexible, and often more cost-effective. It's powered by cloud computing, allowing for robust performance and reliability. The model encourages continuous improvement from providers as they need to keep their subscribers happy. While there are considerations like data security in the cloud and reliance on internet connectivity, the overwhelming trend is towards SaaS for a vast array of software needs. It's a more agile, efficient way to deliver and consume software, and it's pretty clear this model is here to stay and will only continue to evolve. Alright, let's shift gears to HealthTech. This is a big one, and it's all about leveraging technology to revolutionize healthcare, from how doctors diagnose illnesses to how we manage our personal well-being. It's a broad field, encompassing everything from electronic health records and telemedicine to sophisticated AI algorithms and wearable devices that track our every step and heartbeat. The goal here is pretty profound: to make healthcare more personalized, accessible, efficient, and ultimately more effective for everyone. One of the most visible aspects of HealthTech, especially recently, is telemedicine. The ability to consult with a doctor or specialist remotely via video call has been a massive breakthrough. It removes geographical barriers, making healthcare accessible to people in rural areas or those with mobility issues. It also offers incredible convenience, saving time and reducing the need to travel to a clinic for non-emergency consultations. This isn't just about video calls, it's about remote patient monitoring, digital prescriptions, and secure messaging with healthcare providers, creating a more continuous and connected care experience. Then you have the explosion of wearable health trackers, smartwatches, fitness bands, even smart rings. These devices are constantly collecting data about our activity levels, sleep patterns, heart rate, and sometimes even more advanced metrics like blood oxygen saturation or ECG readings. This personal health data, when interpreted correctly, can empower individuals to take a more proactive role in their health. It can also provide valuable insights for doctors, offering a more holistic view of a patient's lifestyle and health trends beyond just what's captured during a clinic visit. It's like having a personal health assistant on your wrist. And perhaps one of the most exciting frontiers in health tech is the application of artificial intelligence and machine learning. AI is being used to analyze medical images like X-rays and MRIs with incredible speed and accuracy, sometimes detecting diseases like cancer earlier than the human eye. It's also accelerating drug discovery by sifting through vast data sets to identify potential new therapies. Of course, ethical considerations, data privacy, and regulatory hurdles are significant in this space, as they should be. But the potential for AI to augment the capabilities of medical professionals and unlock new medical breakthroughs is truly transformative. Health tech is not just improving existing systems, it's building a new paradigm for health and wellness. Finally, let's talk FinTech financial technology. This is all about using tech to disrupt and improve the way we bank, invest, pay for things, and manage our money. Traditional financial institutions have often been seen as slow-moving and complex, but fintech startups and even established players adopting new tech are changing that landscape rapidly. The core idea is to make financial services more accessible, efficient, user-friendly, and often cheaper. Think about how rarely you might need to visit a physical bank branch these days compared to a decade ago. One of the most immediate impacts of fintech is on banking and payments. Mobile banking apps have put comprehensive financial management tools right in our pockets. We can check balances, transfer funds, pay bills, and even deposit checks with just a few taps on our smartphones. contactless payments, mobile wallets like Apple Pay and Google Pay, and peer-to-peer payment apps like Venmo or Cash App have revolutionized how we transact, making payments faster and more convenient than ever. This shift towards digital is not just about convenience. It's also about financial inclusion for underserved populations. Beyond everyday banking, FinTech is also democratizing access to investment and wealth management. Robo-advisors use algorithms to create and manage investment portfolios based on your goals and risk tolerance, often with much lower fees than traditional human advisors. Online brokerage platforms have made it easier for individuals to buy and sell stocks, ETFs, and other assets directly, opening up investment opportunities to a much broader audience. Crowdfunding platforms have also emerged, allowing individuals to invest in startups or real estate projects with smaller amounts of capital, which was previously unimaginable. And of course, no discussion of FinTech is complete without mentioning blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies. While still evolving and facing regulatory scrutiny, these technologies offer the potential for decentralized, secure, and transparent financial transactions. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum have introduced new asset classes, and the underlying blockchain technology is being explored for applications ranging from cross-border payments to smart contracts and supply chain finance. FinTech is fundamentally reshaping our relationship with money, making it more digital, more personalized, and potentially more empowering. It's a fast-moving space with a lot of innovation still to come. So there you have it. A look at 4 massive tech trends: IoT, SaaS, HealthTech, and FinTech. As we've seen, these aren't just abstract concepts or niche interests for tech geeks. The Internet of Things is weaving a web of connectivity that's making our environment smarter and industries more efficient. Software as a service has fundamentally changed how we access and utilize powerful digital tools, making them more flexible and scalable. HealthTech is pushing the boundaries of medical innovation, offering more personalized and accessible care. And FinTech is completely overhauling how we manage, spend, and invest our money. These trends are actively reshaping our world right now. They're not just buzzwords you hear in tech circles. They are the engines driving tangible changes in how we live, work, and interact with the world around us. From the smart devices in our homes to the cloud-based software powering global businesses, and from AI-driven diagnostics in hospitals to the digital wallets on our phones, the impact is widespread and growing every single day. Each of these domains is a universe of innovation in itself, and their convergence is even more powerful. The pace of change isn't slowing down, so it's more important than ever to stay informed and understand these shifts. There's always something new on the horizon. What are your thoughts on these trends? Which one do you think will have the biggest impact in the next few years? Let me know down in the comments. And of course, if you want to keep up with the latest in tech and see more deep dives like this one, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.